Alex Miller, a well-known entrepreneur in Marysville, has been offering jobs to teenagers and high school students for years. 2 years ago, Alexander's banquet facility purchased the Market Square Plaza. Since the Millers have taken control of the Little Plaza and businesses there have been coming in more rapidly than ever, the barren mall that was once an eyesore to the Marysville public now beginning to blossom in a developing shopping center. We at M6 want to bring light to this new positive in Marysville and show teenagers what they can look forward to in the future and all the opening possibilities. Today, we'll be talking to Kristen Fisher, the manager of Alexander's, and some of the new business owners in the plaza to get the scoop on the jobs opening up for all of us here at Marysville High School.
My name is Kristen Fisher, and my position is general manager.
Thank you. What are your goals for this space?
Our goals for this space at the strip mall is to fill each and every business. So far, we have 9 filled, and we have about 5 left.
Can you do a quick rundown of the businesses that are currently open in your facilities?
Right now, we have the Field House Restaurant Bar and Grill. That is the most recently opened. We also have Collective Expressions, which is local artisans from the area selling their artwork. We also have the Alkaline Water, so they sell alkaline water, among other things. There's Twice as Nice, that is a resale shop. Treasure Hunt, which is also furniture, mattresses. There is Mad About Balloons, hence the name, she sells balloons. We have Cinderella, who is consignment for women and children. And there's going to be a vintage tuxedo shop opening soon. Community Enterprise is in our complex, but is not a retail store. And also Creative Expressions, which is the flower shop.
How many jobs do you see opening up in the future for high school students?
It all depends on the business that opens up. Like the Field House, for instance, I do believe they have high school students that are employed. Maybe, maybe not. We have high school students employed here at Alexander's. Some of them only are ran by their immediate families, but depending on what else comes in, there's probably going to be opportunities for high school students.
So you're the manager of Alexander's banquet facility. Do you see any new jobs opening up for high school students in your location?
Yes. Summer is approaching, and that's our busiest time of the year, so I actually put an ad out today for different positions starting in about a month or so. So there are dishwashing positions, depending on what the situation is, some maintenance through the summertime, pop bars, possibly serving on the floor.
Why would a high school student want to work at Alexander's?
Because it's great. It's local. If you're from Marysville, it's close to home for the most part. You get to eat after we serve dinner.
What are you looking for in an employee?
I am looking for someone who has integrity, stays off their phone, does the job, the task at hand, and has a great personality and can work well with others.
We spoke to Savion Johnson, a high school student who has been working at Alexander's. How long have you been working at Alexander's?
I've been working here for 1.5 years now.
How has working here affected your character?
Made me more responsible. Cut a lot of time out to work.
Do you recommend working at Alexander's and working in general to other high school students?
Yeah, it shows you responsibility early, especially if you're just in high school.
Next, we went over to the field house to speak with owner Mrs. Debbie Picklehop.
I'm Debbie Picklehop. I'm the owner of the Field House Sports Bar and Kitchen. Me, my husband Neil Picklehop, and my son Wayne Giles started this 2 months ago. We've got a full menu with different types of homemade food. Like when you order cheese sticks, they're hand-cut homemade cheese sticks. They're fresh wings. The burgers are fresh crafted burgers. Everything is homemade that we can have homemade. And we have 24 beers on draft and 36 in the bottles and cans. Got a full bar, full menu, and we've been here for about 2 months now.
Are you open to hiring high school students?
We have some high school students that work for us now. We've got a couple of girls who are graduating this year. They're busing and they're hosting for us. And we've got a couple high school students that are working in the kitchen and doing dishes and stuff. You know, we've got some that want to move up and do more cooking, and maybe later on move up to waitressing. So yeah, we do have quite a few high school students.
Are you planning on hiring any high school students in the near future?
Well, we may. We've got spring break coming up, so quite a few people are going to be gone on spring break. So we may be hiring another one or two to cover that time.
What are some things you require when hiring a new employee?
Well, having their own transportation they'll need to have. They have to have their own transportation, and we have to have work permits from the school. There's it's a pretty big restaurant, and I think it's important that you're able to look to see what needs to be done. Of course, there's going to be direction in the beginning, but after you get your first direction to see how things are done and what needs to be done, you've got to find things to do somewhat on your own, and of course to have a good disposition. A good disposition is key on front of the house in the restaurant. We've got customers that, I think when you go to a restaurant, it's not just about the food or the drink. I think it's about the experience, and people want to enjoy themselves, and so we need to have a good disposition from all of our employees.
Can you tell us a little bit about your business?
Well, we've got a bunch of specials coming up. We just started them this week. Thursday, I was just telling you guys about. Everybody seemed interested in it. It's when you order a burger, there's a whole burger bar that you can add all your toppings to it. Bacon and guacamole and peppers and all kinds of vegetables that can go right on the burgers. There's also, they come with fries or tater tots, and there's chili and cheese that you can put on those, and that's all free.
Thank you, Mrs. Picklehop, for speaking with us today. Lastly, we talked with Francine Townsend about her business, Mad About Balloons and Mad About Parties. Can you tell us a little bit about your business?
Well, Mad About Balloons has been in business, I've been the owner since 2002, and we are a balloon decorating. So we make centerpieces and arches, columns, different designs. Part of what we do is we have the retail store here, and this is our showroom with the different style balloons that we do offer. But the majority of our business, we are on-site balloon decorators, which means we'll go to your hall, venue, house, wherever you're having the party, we'll deliver the balloons and set them up for you. The hall is just opening. We're just getting ready to rent it out to our first guest. It is a small hall that is open to 50 people or less. We don't have a kitchen, so you're welcome to bring in potluck, your own caterer, pizzas, whatever you want to do, and we can rent it out for any occasion. We're getting ready for graduation season. You know, Michigan is very unpredictable with the weather, so you may want to have an outdoor party, but not want to rent a tent. So this is another option where we provide the tables, chairs, and the linens for you, and you just come in and you can have a nice party inside. We're reasonably priced, and it's a great venue.
Are you open to hiring high school students?
Yes, I am. The business here is very unique, and we have set business hours, but we don't. What happens here is typically when we go on a delivery, it could be anywhere, and we go anywhere in the state. I've even gone down as far as Toledo. So what we look for is somebody who is willing to work hard. There's a lot of schlepping. I mean, we've got base plates and columns and bags and things that we're toting everywhere when we go and make our deliveries. And in the store, we're looking for somebody who's just a hard worker, who likes being creative, somebody who doesn't mind pitching in and cleaning up, but also is willing to learn to blow up balloons or any other aspect of what we have in the business. I really would like to stay with somebody who is 18 and over for now, because I can't leave them alone in the store. So if I have to go out and make a delivery, this person needs to come with me. And not everybody wants to do that. And so while I am willing to have somebody who is under 18, no, there's no special license needed. It's just a matter of them being willing to work and work hard. And if we're staying in the shop all day, I can have anybody over 16. A lot of it is flexibility in hours, but also in being able to change direction fairly quickly. So while I may be working on inflating a job to go out the door, I have somebody walk in who wants balloons now. So we have to stop what we're doing to service the customer. So it really needs to be flexible and willing to jump in, willing to help, and just really be a hard worker. But one of the things that I really would like to find in a person beyond that is somebody who likes social media, who can take the photo that we've taken of a job or of an item and post it. do the edits, and get it posted. And then the biggest part is just share away.
What are some things you require when hiring a new employee?
What we would need for there is basically people who are willing to clean up after the job. The closing is going to be too late. I don't believe that high school students would be available to close it, but somebody who can help set up and take down the tables, move them around, things like that, so yes. But that would actually be an extension of Mad About Balloons, where I don't think at this point, that since we're just opening, that we'd have enough to keep anybody there busy.
Thank you, Mrs. Townsend, for giving us a scoop on your new businesses. Thank you to Ms. Fisher and everyone else who spoke with us today. Everyone at M6 and the community would like to congratulate you for bringing life back into the Market Square Plaza and opening up an abundance of opportunities.